Hello and welcome to the Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. 8 races on Strickland Stakes Day at Belmont Park. Let's have a look at the forecast conditions. We're expecting a mostly sunny day in Perth, around 18 degrees Celsius. The track to be back in the good 4 range, and the rail, it will be in the inside or true position. Race number 1 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 12:33. It's the Crown Sports Bar Plate over 1,400 metres for the 2-year-olds. The replay horse can look at special reward winning at Belmont Park.
His boys under pressure on the outside. Kelly's Callisto's about to come through in the centre. To Rise Again is just behind them, and Blackwood River is over on the outside. Still in front, Special Reward inside the 150 though. Arnie's Boy battling on. Kelly's Callisto is coming through along the inside. Fairview's late on the scene, but Special Reward is doing it very well over the final stages. Over Kelly's Callisto and Arnie's Boy, and Special Reward wins it well by 2.5.
Simon Miller is the king of the kids as far as WA racing is concerned, and Special Reward is one of his very good juveniles. It's 2 from 2's, led all the way in both of his races, and it certainly looks to have the measure of Kelly's Callisto in spite of missing her worse at the weights on Saturday. Goes on top here from number 1, which is the obvious danger. Kelly's Callisto does meet Special Reward 4 kilos better than last start. There was 2 and a bit lengths between them on that occasion. Brodie Kirby is the major reason for the weight pull. He of course claims 3 kilos. I think they're clearly the top 2 here. From number 3, Arnie's Boy, who was 3rd behind them in his last race. He was ridden by Craig Staples that day, and Craig Staples keeps the ride for Reese Radford. And then number 8, Dawn Armada, did win last time out, beating Apparition, but I do think that is midweek grade form, and these are genuine Saturday gallopers, certainly the top 2. On top selection in race number 1, I'm going to go with number 2, Special Reward, to beat 1, Kelly's Callisto, 3, Arnie's Boy, and 8, Dawn Armada. Race number 2 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 1:13. It is the Mum Champagne Handicap over 1,000 metres. It's a race for the 3-year-olds. The replay horse can look at Street Fury, trialling at Larkhill.
And leads by half a length on the outside. You Know What I Mean is trying hard to pick it up. 1.5 away is Street Fury on the outside, and they're clear with coming down the centre of the track, Mr. Undercover, and back behind them on the inside is More Bizarre at the 150 though, and just in front, You Know What I Mean, got the better of Tripletto on the outside. Running on is Street Fury, but it's You Know What I Mean beating either Tripletto.
Street Fury is first up off the 1 trial. We saw that in replay. Resumes after racing against many of WA's premier 3-year-olds last campaign, and I thought he trialled quite adequately under William Pike, who takes the ride from a wide gate on Saturday. He beat Heart of Heart and Thunderstruck last year, so I think he's got those gallopers covered. And Pikey, he picked up a ban for his ride aboard this horse in the Magic Millions 3-year-old trophy race at Pinjarra Park. I think he might have a class edge here. Street Fury goes on top. From number 5, Classic Chant, who loses the services of the Wizard for his 5th career performance. He was behind, or she was behind rather, Danny George last start. Gets a significant weight pull here, and the earmuffs go on for the first time. Number 9, Thunderstruck, split Danny George and Classic Chant 2 weeks ago. Again, gets a significant weight pull from Danny George. That's why that horse is outside of my numbers. And number 4, Heart of Heart. He's still one of mine here. I think he may not have liked the soft tracks he's encountered on each of its last 2 starts. I think he's clearly got ability. If you go back to last year and that run behind Fabergino, it rated their house down. If he can reproduce it, blinkers on first time, I think Heart of Heart is worth one more chance, certainly for the exotics at least. On top selection in race number 2, going to go with number 3, Street Fury, to be 5, Classic Chant, 9, Thunderstruck, and 4, Heart of Heart. Race number 3 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 1:53. It's the Tab Touch Handicap over 1,400 metres. It's another race for the 3-year-olds. The replay horse can look at Disruptive, winning really impressively at Belmont 7 days ago.
The Naconian on the inside. My Demi's out wider. Oran Boy just behind him is trying to find a gap. And then came Rock on Tommy, who's down the outside still. Disruptive has got the lead from My Demi. The Naconian the inside, and Oran Boy is starting to come through, but Disruptive has got a clear lead from the Naconian. Oran Boy and My Demi. The Disruptive in front of the Naconian. Oran Boy and My Demi. And Disruptive does it well and wins it nicely from the Naconian.
I suppose the jury was out regarding Disruptive. Most of his wins had been at the provincial tracks. He came to town 7 days ago, and boy, he got the job done in magnificent style. Won by 2 3/4 lengths, and Brodie Kirby, who rode him that day, wasn't particularly hard in the final 200 metres. Brodie Kirby loses the ride on Saturday to the stable apprentice in Taylor Stone. Her powers of persuasion have got her back aboard this galloper. I think with her weight claim here, I think it's going to be very, very hard to beat Disruptive, and I expect it to win its 5th race from 11 starts. Goes on top from number 6, Paddy Shadow, who had absolutely no hope from the outside gate last start, willing to put a pen through that run and look back 2 starts ago when it was only a short head off Arcadia Dream over 1,300 metres here at Belmont Park. Number 7, Rock on Tommy. He's probably running out of excuses, but he has drawn gate number 1, expecting to be on speed here. Clearly likes Belmont much more than Ascot. He gets one more chance. Certainly not on top, but willing to put him in the minors. And then number 5, Resistance, reunites with Brodie Kirby, who loses the ride on Disruptive here. 5th up, the blinkers have been on for the last 3 starts and did win 2 starts ago. My top selection in race number 3, going to go with number 2, Disruptive, to beat 6, Paddy Shadow, 7, Rock on Tommy, and 5, Resistance. Race number 4 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 2:28. It's the Gate Bar and Bistro leading rider 2017-18 handicap over 1,300 metres. I think that title is going to go to William Pike. He's about 70 clear of Chris Parnham. The replay horse in race number 4, we're going to look at Atlanta Blue, finishing 2nd at Belmont Park last week.
The field really needs to pick up. Massachusetts trying to work its way through. Prying Tom got an inside run. Greco is still clear inside the 200, but here comes Atlanta Blue now, starting to run on. Another Vision. Ratana Beach the inside. Laurentinio, and right down the outside, Rock My Lady, but Greco has still got the lead. Atlanta Blue is going to have a dive, but Greco clinging on from Atlanta Blue and Greco, but Atlanta Blue, Ratana Beach.
Atlanta Blue made it 2 excellent efforts back to back when beating all bar Greco in the replay race. This race looks well within his capabilities. The bar plates stay off, and I like the fact that he's back from 1,400 to 1,300. His final 200 metres last start wasn't anywhere near the best in the race. Goes on top from number 3, Vital Silver, has laid out in the straight the last couple of races, and I think may well have been flattened by his winning effort in the Sky Racing final, beating Threesome by 2 1/4 lengths. That was a very fast run race, and he found himself on speed again in another high tempo contest last start, and he faded out of it. He's had 3 weeks between runs. If they've got him fresh again and ready to go, he's certainly a big danger in this race. Number 7, Kingdom and Empire, has more than 2 lengths to make up on Atlanta Blue, so I like Atlanta Blue here. I don't mind Kingdom and Empire, and has got a decent gate. And number 8, Easwold, pretty keen on this galloper last week, but it did come back with an elevated heart rate after winning with the thumps the start before that. Given all of that, willing to give it one more chance here. Certainly got ability, has got a wide gate, however, gate number 11. My top selection in race number 4, going to go with number 1, Atlanta Blue, to beat 3, Vital Silver, 7, Kingdom and Empire, and 8, Easwold.